Today we're going to show you how to install Torq Engineering's 3-inch lift kit for your Toyota Tacoma. This kit is built to fit your 2006 to 2019 Tacoma. It's made in America, comes with a lifetime manufacturer's warranty, and can easily be installed right at home in your own garage. Here's how you do it. Secure your vehicle to jack stands or a lift. Remove the front installation starting with the tires and wheels. Start by removing the cotter pen from the outer tie rod end on the steering linkage and remove the nut. Using a 17mm socket, remove the sway bar bolts. With the cotter pin out, remove the upper ball joint from the steering knuckle. A few taps with a hammer should be just what you need to knock the steering knuckle loose. Next, remove the brake line bracket bolts from the upper A arm. Remove the strut bolt from the lower control arm. Then remove the strut nuts on the upper strut tower. Carefully remove the strut installation. Before installing the Torq lift kit, turn your attention to the underside of the vehicle and the skid plate to install the skid plate extension. Start by removing the skid plate cover. Next, remove the differential skid plate. Remove the two front differential bolts. Drop the differential down about an inch and install the Torq 1 3/4 inch differential spacers. Using the new Torq differential bolts and serrated flange nuts included with the kit, reinstall the differential tightening to 101 foot-pounds. Reinstall the skid plate using the new Torq extended skid plate 10mm bolts and spacers. Remove the front bump stop using a large wrench and install the Torq bump stop extension. Start by installing the Torq strut spacer on top of the strut. Use thread locker to ensure a tight and secure fit. Secure the spacer to the strut using the included strut extensions. With the spacer in place, replace the strut assembly. Tighten the upper strut mount and reinstall the lower strut bolt. Use a floor jack to raise the control arm to meet the steering knuckle. Reconnect the upper ball joint to the steering knuckle and replace the cotter pin. Attach the outer tie rod to the steering linkage and replace the cotter pin. Reattach the brake line bracket bolt from the upper A arm. Start by placing a hoist jack under the rear axle. Remove the rear U-bolt nuts and washers and remove the backing plate. Remove the rear lower shock bolts. Lower the rear axle. Use caution to ensure the rear brake line and ABS sensor line are not overextended. Install the lift block into the axle mount with the F facing forward. Align upper leaf spring into the block pin. Reinstall the lower shock bolts. Install the new Torq U-bolts onto the U-bolt plate and tighten with the new washers and nuts. Remember to have all suspension, drivetrain, steering, and other components checked for proper tightness and torque after the first 100 miles, and every 3,000 miles after that.